So ladies and gentlemen, fight number 5 this evening is an amateur catchweight bout contested at 74 kilos over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 73.7 kilos and trains out of Wilkes Academy, holding an amateur MMA record of 1 win for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Shannon Staples. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 74.2 kilos and trains out of South City Combat Sports Academy, also holding an amateur MMA record of 1 win and 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stephen Wong.
Boys on the line.
And when the action begins, your referee in charge,
All right, you've had your
Mark
instructions
Simpson.
in the dressing room. Just obey my commands at all times out here, all right? Keep it clean. Touch them up, back to your corners.
All right, how about a bit of a knock on?
That's
job,
basically,
Simo.
if you didn't understand that, that's what he meant.
Show me. You ready to
This
go?
fight brought to you by
Go.
Surge
You ready
Fitness
to go?
Simulated Altitude Training
What?
Studio, a first for WA health clubs. Get into it, it's revolutionary.
Look, looking for a backstory here, if you wanted any more drama, Shannon Staples beat Kane Rickus, bit of a South City guy himself, so Steve Wong looking for a bit of revenge
Nice left
there.
hook there by Staples.
Nice defense there by Staples, looking to split the arms there.
We've seen it a few times tonight. When fighters get hurt, they go for the takedown, and they've had some success doing that. We've seen that in 2 fights tonight here at Eternal MMA 51.
Without doubt, what Shannon Staples here is trying to do is trying to split the hands, because when you can grasp the hands together, you can turn it and you can get that takedown there. He's looking to separate so he can split, get the underhook and get out. Softening him up there, good wrist control. Steve Wong can get the hands together. He's gripping the legs there too, stepping around, grapevining it. That pressure up against the cage.
Right in front of our commentary position, we can't get a better view than that.
Look, Shannon Staples put on a pretty good display against Kane Rickus, Steve Wong's training partner, with the hands. So I'd say Steve Wong is fully aware of what the hands can do from Shannon Staples, hence looking to take it to the ground. And Shannon Staples has, showed more success on the feet than the hands, even when he's in a bit of trouble. So Steve Wong definitely looking to get this fight down.
And that's exactly what he's done here,
He's
almost.
Pulling out the base leg there to get Shannon down. Shannon's basing out with his hand, looking to wall walk, get back up.
Scheduled for
Steve Wong looking to
3-minute
slip
rounds.
around the back. He's got 1 hook in already.
Wow.
He's looking to creep his way. Look, the cage is helping Shannon. If Shannon doesn't want him to get around at the back, yep. See,
Very nice work by Wong.
that's unfortunate there because Shannon's wanting to stand up, but as he stands up, he actually opens up his back for Steve to take him to the ground. This is probably the worst position to end up in. But Shannon Staples looking to push his head past Steve Wong's head. Steve looking to get his head higher. And he's now just turned it into the mount. Once again now, he returns to the back. Both hooks in. He's looking to flatten Shannon Staples out there.
Good work by Wong.
Shannon gets flattened out. It's very hard to get the pressure to turn around. Shannon's doing the right thing here.
Oh, he's almost. Has he got it locked in? I think he's got it locked in.
No,
Good work by there by
just fought the
Staples.
hands. Shannon's fighting the top hand of
Well
that rear
done.
naked choke to essentially fight the hand that's across the face. So you think you jump at the hand that's around your throat first? No, you actually go for the other hand so that you can then open up the choking hand. He's just relentless on that back, Steve Wong.
It's good defense there by Staples. He looked gone there for a second, but nice wrist work and got out of it. But he still finds himself in a tricky situation here.
And Shannon Staples there is looking to pop over that hooky up and get his back to the mat. But as he does that, he ends up in mount. Steve
Going to
Wong,
run out of time though.
Steve Wong very smart on the ground. Shannon Staples doing all the right things.
Wow, impressive.
Which
Go me.
is definitely not what Shannon Staples wants.
Stay there.
No, he's in there to fight, and again, we spoke about it before the fight started. We expected to be more stand-up than ground, but
Without a doubt.
that's where it ended up. So
Look for
Shot.
the jab to fly from Staples immediately.
he's wary of that takedown, that's for sure.
Loves the lead hook. Steve Wong looking to throw some punches to set up the takedown. A few little leg kicks. None of these are really looking to hurt. He's just looking to set up that double leg.
Nice
Oh,
punch there
beautiful.
by Staples. Oh, he's hurt him there.
Look, Staples has some heavy hands.
Nice work by Staples. He hurt Wong then.
Look, that's definitely going to make Steve Wong think about how he enters for these shots to get Shannon down. Shannon's going to be feeling the confidence there. Oh,
Nice.
Little
Nice
calf
kick by
kick.
Wong.
Little calf kick too. Everyone's really starting to implement those. They can really hurt the footwork.
That was good work by Staples. Stopped this takedown then, so he's taken a lot out of round 1.
Oh, once again, beautiful. That's exactly what you want to do.
There we go.
Look, Shannon Staples doing the right things. He's looking for the underhook, but he is letting the head get to his hip, which is how this takedown's happening. He's gotta
This
let
is
it go.
exactly where Wong wanted it.
As you can hear his corner yell, let it go, as Steve Wong thought about a Von Flue choke.
Oh, he's got the
steps
mount.
into mount.
Still
Not a
halfway.
good spot. Shannon Staples has to get out of there. There's no point hanging out there.
Looking for that full mount. He's almost got it, but there we go. He's got the full mount now. Ground and pound is going to come from Wong.
Shannon Staples is not going to just sit there. He's going to keep moving, but Steve Wong has such good top control. Look at that. Every movement Shannon makes, Steve knows what to do. Beautiful arm triangle set up to hold him down. Look, he will look for the choke if it's there, but either way, he's just holding Staples down. Staples turning around trying to sweep it, but he's accidentally given up his back with both hooks in. It's very dangerous, and that choke is
that in?
Shannon will fight it, but it is just along the jaw. Shannon fights the top hand, as we were talking about, to try and get out. Shannon Staples may try and go out here. He may try and go out. Shannon Staples is going to
He doesn't want to tap, but he might have to. Good work by Staples.
Look,
he's fighting it.
because he's holding and fighting against that left hand. It's so he can't do that. Unfortunately, he's lost that hand there. Steve Wong is looking to finish this choke here. He does have both hooks in. Shannon Staples is just a tough guy.
Oh, look at that.
He's
Still
looking-
fighting the wrist.
Look, he's doing everything he can do, and hopefully he's changed up the grip there, Steve Wong. Once again, still fighting that overhand.
He's got about 20 seconds to get through this, but it might be.
Look, I would not be surprised. Look,
Wow.
it's not on. It wasn't on the neck. It was on the jaw, which look, you still can be finished there. It's
More of a
incredibly
crank.
painful. Shannon Staples
Wow.
looking like he's gonna.
Good work.
Shannon Staples looking like he's gonna. Oh, he's.
Sunk it back in again, but he's going to run out of time.
Time.
Wow.
Show me.
I can hear the crowd at HBF Stadium getting right into that.
What can you hear them
Starting to
saying?
sing.
Show me.
Tell them what you can hear them saying.
Come to me. Come to me. Come
There's
to
only,
me. Last round, touch gloves. Nice and clean. Step back.
there's only one Mitchell Timmy.
Thanks, Timmy.
We'll pay them later. Shannon Staples.
Shot.
Steve Wong, round 3. Look, Shannon's going to want to let those hands go. Steve's going to want to take him to the ground. It's as simple as that. He is landing every time with that jab.
He's been starting off each round good,
Ooh.
and there's another nice
Clips
shot
him.
there.
Clips him with the right. Nice little leg kick. Those leg kicks have nothing on it, unfortunately, so they're not slowing down.
Oh,
Nice.
nice scramble there.
Steve Wong looks a little tired. Just do a little Superman setup. Shannon Staples, look, he is confident on the feet. He very much is. But look, he also has to be cautious of that takedown. Where Steve Wong wants the takedown, he knows Shannon knows he wants it.
That's
So
exactly
he's
right.
got to set it up with these hands. So both these boys have some problems to solve. Shannon really trying to get it going. But look, you'd have to say Shannon easily down 2-0. So he probably does need to get the finish, or at least put on an extremely dominant round.
And he looks the fresher of the two fighters, but that was a mistake.
Look, that was very smart by Steve Wong. He knows that Shannon's going to come out hard. So he's ready for it.
What does
Keep working, boys.
Staples need to do to get out of this and get it back to distance?
Look, he needs to sprawl out. He needs to split those hands. Because like I said, when he gets those hands together, he can get Staples to the ground. That's good. And now he gets the underhook. And
Oh.
now he gets out.
The knee as well.
Shannon Staples, beautiful with that clinch control. That's exactly what he needs to do. Break the hand grip, get the underhooks, get back to striking.
He would have liked that one to land.
Oh,
Nice.
now he's getting a bit loose too. Steve Wong can throw as well. So Shannon Staples can't get too reckless in there. But he does probably need the finish here. Oh. He
Starting
does.
to throw.
Shannon does seem to throw a lot of the lead power shots. Lead left hook, lead uppercut. He doesn't set it up as well as you would like. Good, nice little jab, throws the 1-2 well. Look at that, clips him. He's got heavy hands, so
Oh.
that accuracy with those hands is beautiful. That guard is just so
Oh,
wide.
knee by Staples.
Shannon Staples.
Oh, the
Shannon Stables with a beautiful flying knee.
But
Steve
he's
Wong.
frustrated now because he's back on the mat, but that hurt him.
Jeez, Shannon has to get up, work for the underhook, push off the head, create that space and get back up. Steve Wong made a great decision there, taking it down.
That's where he wanted it.
Look, I don't know how tired or how hurt Steve Wong is, but Shannon Stables just got back up.
The
He's going to
crowd.
absolutely unload. There's about 30 seconds left in this fight.
Crowd is going mental here at HBF Stadium.
Shannon Stables has to finish to win, and he's landed every jab since.
Smart move by Wong trying to get it to the mat.
Yeah. Oh, he just turned it
Oh!
around. He's turned it around. There's nothing there. There's
Nah.
nothing there on that. Shannon Stables really needs to get around. He needs to, there's 10 seconds, and unfortunately this fight for Shannon Stables may look to go
We wanted to see more.
Steve's way, and he's going to finish it mount. That's not good for the judges' eyes.
Stop!
Unfortunately there.
Great third round.
Look.
And the crowd here at HBF Stadium loving the action and appreciating it. Both guys exhausted on the mat. They're touching fists on the... Oh, they lie there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Stephen Wong.